Yes, today we will just go through engineer data with Google Cloud section of this path. So basically in my previous video as well, I have posted regarding this specific section, build and optimize data warehouses with BigQuery. So and today I will just go through this section where you can see there are several labs associated with this section. So all these labs are basically testing how you can able to engineer data in Google Cloud. So there are several services like Cloud Data Prep and Google PubSub and BigQuery Data Flow. So using these services, how can you able to engineer data and do some useful stuff? So I'm actually trying to go through all these labs. So because I'm currently preparing for Google Cloud Certified Professional Data Engineer certification. So and I really found the previous labs as well. I mean, very useful. You can also go to these labs, and there is a specific path for each learning path. I mean, I can say, I mean, for if you are really interested in data analyst, you can just check this learning path. If you are interested in data engineering, you can, I mean, if you wanted to work as a data engineer or already worked as data engineer, if you wanted to improve your skills, you can go through this learning path. And if you really interested in database, then you can check it out this learning path. As of now, I'm just preparing for certification, so concentrated on this specific path only. Yep. So let's go into this section, engineer data in Google Cloud. I will just click on this first lab. So this video is only dedicated to this specific lab, and for the upcoming labs I will just post it individual videos, guys. Yeah. Let's check this. Creating a data transformation pipeline with the Cloud Data Prep. Let's go to the overview. Cloud Data Prep by Trifacta is an intelligent data service for visually exploring, cleaning and preparing structured and unstructured data for analysis. In this lab, you explore the Cloud Data Prep UI to build a data transformation pipeline and outputs results into BigQuery. The dataset you will use is an e-commerce dataset that has millions of Google Analytics session records for the Google Merchandise Store loaded into BigQuery. You have a copy of the dataset for this lab and will explore the available fields and row for insights. Objectives. In this lab, you will learn how to perform these tasks. Connect BigQuery datasets to Cloud Data Prep. Explore dataset quality with Cloud Data Prep. Create a data transformation pipeline with Cloud Data Prep. And run transformation jobs outputs to BigQuery. And coming to setup and requirements, guys, these, I mean, this just explains like whenever you click on this start lab, you will get credentials, and you can able to explore the Google Cloud Console. So yep, we will do that. I'll just click on the start lab. It will just eventually pop up with these credentials, and I will open this Google Cloud Console in incognito window, and it will just fill in the username automatically. And for password, I will just copy this and I will just paste that here. Click on next. Yep, it's loading. Yep, click on agree and continue. Yes, now as you can see, we are in Google Cloud Console. Let's see. Yeah, so these are the tasks which we have to do for successfully completing this task, and this is the amount of time we have to complete it. Let's check that, guys. Yeah, check it out. So open a Google Cloud Data Prep. So in the Cloud Console, go to navigation menu, and under analytics select Data Prep. To get into Cloud Data Prep, click sorry, check that you agree to Google Dataprep terms of service, and then click accept. Click the checkbox and then click agree and continue when prompted to share account information with Trifacta. Click allow to give Trifacta access to your project. Select your Quick Labs credentials to sign in and click allow. Check the box and click accept to agree to Trifacta terms of services. I have just typed data prep in the search menu, sorry, in the search bar. So I got this thing, guys. So I just click on this accept. So allow, okay, then allow. I think it's taking time to load it. Yep. Choose an account, click on allow. Accept, okay. So click on continue. Yep, I'm just going with the default one, default storage. Okay, now this is done. We have logged into cloud data prep. So now creating a BigQuery dataset. So although this lab is largely focused on cloud data prep, you need a BigQuery as an endpoint for dataset ingestion into the pipeline and a destination for the output when the pipeline is completed. Okay. So let's see, what does it say? Import raw data sets, raw data. This is BQ represents BigQuery, TCS is Google Cloud Storage, this CSV files. Explore, clean, enrich, analyze, store, and report using Google BigQuery. Yeah. In the Cloud Console, select navigation menu and BigQuery. The welcome to BigQuery in the Cloud Console message open up. Okay, click done. Okay, let's do that, guys. So here I will just check BigQuery, guys. Yeah. Okay. So click done. Yep. In the Explorer pane, select your project name. Okay. Select in the left pane under Explorer section. Click on View Actions icon next to your project ID, and then click Create Dataset. Okay, let's do that. This is the dataset ID. I think we have to copy this dataset ID. Okay, then what else? Leave the other values at their defaults. Then click create dataset. You will now see your dataset under your project in the left hand menu. Let's click on this. Yes, it has been created. So now navigate to the query editor and copy and paste the following SQL query into it. Let's just copy this and paste this here. Click on run. Now click run. This query copies over a subset of public raw e-commerce dataset, 1 day's worth of session data, or about 56,000 records, into a new table named all sessions raw data prep, which has been added to your e-commerce dataset for you to explore and clean in cloud data prep. So confirm that the new table exists in your e-commerce dataset. Let's check that, guys. Yes, I can able to see. In the preview also I can able to see like there are around 56,000 records. Next, connecting BigQuery data to cloud data prep. So in this task you will connect cloud data prep to your BigQuery data source. On the cloud data prep page, click uh, create a new flow in the left corner. Okay, yes, clicked on this. Now rename the untitled flow and specify these details. For flow name, type e-commerce analytics pipeline. Let's do that, guys. Flow name, yep. And the flow description, revenue reporting table. Okay. Click on OK. This is done. Now click OK. Yep. If prompted, what's a flow? No, we have nope, no prompters. Yep. Now click the add icon in the dataset box. Yes. In the add datasets to flow dialog box, select import datasets. Okay. Yep. Clicked on this. In the left pane, click BigQuery. Okay. Clicked on BigQuery. Interesting. When your e-commerce dataset is loaded, click on it. Yes. Clicked on this thing. Now click on the create dataset icon plus sign on the left side of all sessions raw data prep table. Yep. Now click import and add to flow in the bottom right corner. The data source automatically updates. You are ready to go to the next task. Okay. Let's do that, guys. Import and add to the flow. Yes, it has been added to the flow. Now exploring e-commerce data fields with a UI. In this task, you will load and explore a sample of dataset within Cloud Data Prep. Click on the recipe icon and then click Edit Recipe. Okay. Click on recipe icon and then click Edit Recipe. Okay. Yes. Cool. It is loading. Yeah. Cloud Data Prep loads a sample of your dataset into the transformer view. This process might take a few seconds. You are now ready to start exploring the data. Answer the following questions. How many columns are there in the dataset? Let's check that, guys. How many columns? I can see here 32 columns. Okay. Yes, 32. Yep. So how many rows does the sample contain? Yeah, it is here 12,783 rows. Sorry, guys. Yep. Yep. About 12,000 rows. Yep. What is the most common value in the channel grouping column? Channel grouping column. Okay. Referral, organic search, direct paid search. I think referral. Let's see. Find out by hovering your mouse cursor over the histogram under the channel grouping column title. Yep. Answer is referral. Yep. A referring site is typically any other website that has a link to your content. An example here is a different website reviewed a product on our e-commerce website and linked to it. This is considered a different acquisition channel than if the visitor come from a search engine. Tip: when looking for a specific column, click the find column icon in the top right corner. Then start typing the column names in the find column text field. Then click on columns name. This will automatically scroll the grind to bring the column on the screen. Let's check where exactly is that. SP find. I don't see anywhere. Oh yeah, here find column. Yep, I can able to see. Yep. So what are the top three countries from which sessions are originated? Top three countries. I don't know. Like yeah. So okay, top three countries. How can I find it? United States. Sorry, United. Okay, I can see United one. India, then United Kingdom. So I can say United States, India, and United Kingdom. Yes. What does the gray bar under the total transaction revenue represent? Total transaction revenue represents missing values. Okay, what are these then? Valid values. Okay. Yep. Answer. Yep. Missing values for the total transaction revenue field. This means that a lot of sessions in this sample did not generate revenue. Later we will filter out these values so our final table only has customer transactions and associated revenue. What is the maximum time on site in seconds? maximum page views and maximum session quality dim for the data sample. Hint: open the menu to the right of the time on site by clicking on this, and column details. Okay, let's check. First we'll check on time on site. Let's see, where is this time on site? Yep. Now click on this, and here on column details, top values. Okay, if I click on this, okay, top values are 444. Interesting. And how do I go back? How do I go back? Oh, okay, I have to click on cancel. Okay, yep. So for time on site is 4444, and page views. Let's check that as well. Page views. I think it's better to use this. Yep, page views. Yep. Click on this, and column details. Page views is a 5. Top values are 5. I mean the value is 5. Then what else? Session quality dim. Session quality. So I will just find session quality dim. Yep. So for this, top value is 1. Okay. Let's check that, guys. Sorry. Oh, it's not the time. Oh, sorry. It's not the top. It's the maximum. Okay. So the maximum is 97 for session quality dim. Then time on site, the maximum value is 5561. Then for page views, max value is 155. Yep. Yep. Yes. So to close the details, click on columns to the right. Then repeat the process. Yes, that we have done. Yes. So these are the values. Note your answers for maximums may vary. Slide. Okay. Yep. Note on averages. Use extra caution when performing aggregations like averages over a column of data. We need to find ensured fields like time on site are only counted once per session. We will explore the uniqueness of visitor and session data in a later lab. Looking at the histogram for a session quality dim, are the data values evenly distributed? Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't get this. Looking at the histogram for a session quality dim, are the data values evenly distributed? Session quality dim. Session quality dim. So, okay, let's see. Yes. These are not evenly distributed if I look at this histogram. Yes, no, they are skewed to the lower values, low quality sessions, which is expected. What is a date range for the dataset? Hint, look at the date field. Okay, date field. Okay, let's see date. Okay, here is the date, and I will just check column details. Minimum is August 1st, 2017, and maximum is also, yep. I mean, only August values, I think. Yep. 1 day of data. Yep. You might see a red bar under the product SKU column. If so, what might that mean? Product SKU. Let's find that. Product SKU. Okay, what is this? Mismatch values. These are okay. Answer. Okay. A red bar indicates mismatched values. While sampling data, Cloud Dataprep attempts to automatically identify the type of each column. If you do not see a red bar for the product SKU column, then this means that the Cloud Dataprep correctly identified the type for the column, that is the string type. If you do see a red bar, then this means that Cloud Dataprep found enough number values in its sampling to determine incorrect. Yeah, I mean determine. Yeah. that the type should be integer. Cloud Data Prep also detected some non-integer values and therefore flagged those values as mismatched. In fact, the product SKU is not always an integer. For example, a correct value might be. So in this case, Cloud Data Prep incorrectly identified the column type. It should be string, not an integer. You will fix that later in this lab. Looking at the V2 product name column, okay, V2 product name, click on this. So V2 product name, okay, yep, this is the one. Okay, what should I find? V2 product name, what are the most popular products? Nest, yep, Nest Cam outdoor security camera, yep, Nest products, yep. So look at the V2 product category column, V2 product category column, V2 product category, yep, home nest, yep, home nest, yep. The most popular product categories are nest bags, not set, which means that some sessions are not associated with category. See, home nest, yep, bags, not set, apparel, okay. True or false? The most common product variant, product variant, let's check. Product variant, most common, what is this? Let's check this column details. Top values are not set, single option only, and I can't. Okay, let's see. False, it's not set. Oh yes, because most products do not have any variants. Okay, what are the two values in the type column? Type column, let's check that, guys. T by P, type column, page and event, yep. A user can have many different interaction types when browsing your website. Types including recording session data when viewing a page or a page event like clicking on a product, and other types. Multiple hit types can be triggered at the exact same time, so you will often filter on type to avoid double counting. We will explore this more in a later analytics lab. What is the maximum product quantity? Product quantity. I can see here 10 sorry 1048. uh, okay, sorry, let me just check this column details. Here the maximum is 100, yep. I was just checking the top values or something, yep. Product quantity indicates how many units of that product were added to cart. 100 means 100 units of a single product was added. What is the dominant currency code for transactions? Currency code dominant is USD 93.793%. Yep. Are yes USD. Are there valid values for item quantity or item revenue? Item quantity. No valid values. Null. I can see only null. Then item revenue. Yep. No valid values. No, they are all null or missing values. Note, after exploration in some datasets, you may find duplicate or deprecated columns. We'll be using product quantity and product revenue fields instead, and dropping the item quantity and item revenue fields later in this lab to prevent confusion for our report users. What percentage of transaction ID values are valid? What does this represent for our e-commerce dataset? transaction ID, transaction ID. Click on this column details. Here I can see 4.6 in the summary of this column. Yep. Answer: about 4.6% of transaction IDs have a valid value, which represents the average conversion rate of the website. Okay. Mhm. How many e-commerce action types values are there, and what is the most common type value? E-commerce action type. Let's e-commerce action type. So, what's the question? Sorry, I forgot. What's the most common value? Common value is 0. How many values are also there? Like, let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Count the distinct number of histograms. Yep, 7. Answers: there are 7 values found in our sample. The most common value is 0. Yep, which indicates that the type is unknown. This makes sense, as the majority of the web sessions on our website will not perform any e-commerce actions, as they are just browsing. So using the schema, what does represent? E-commerce action type equal to 6 represents e-commerce type. Okay, what does it represent? If e-commerce type, okay, 6. I can't see any more. I mean, couldn't find any more details. 1 6. Let's see here. Nope. Search for e-commerce type and read the description for the mapping. Okay, I will just close this, and sorry, e-commerce action type. Is this the one? Yep. 0 6. Okay, I've clicked on this, and what's the suggestion? Nope, I didn't get anything. 6 maps to completed. Sorry, I think I have to look at in this schema. No. Yep. So here I have to just. I was just checking the cloud data prep, but actually we have to check this e-commerce action type. Command. Yep. E-commerce action type. Yep. The 6 represents completed purchase. Yep. Cool. Now we are into cleaning the data. In this task, we will clean the data by deleting unused columns, eliminating duplicates, creating calculated fields, and filtering out unwanted rows. Converting the product SKU. I think the SKU, the full form would be like stock keeping unit. Yep. Column data. Yep. So convert the product SKU column data type. To ensure that the product SKU column type is a string data type, open the menu to the right of the product SKU column by clicking on this icon. Okay, then click on change type to string. Okay, let's do that, guys. So close this and find the product SKU. Now click on this and change type to string. Okay. Oh, recipe. Yep. Yep. Now verify that the first step in your data transformation pipeline was created by clicking on recipe icon. Yep. We have clicked on this recipe icon, and this transformation has been applied. It says lock, but let me do. Okay, I just clicked on. Yep, but it says just lock. I'm not sure what. Yeah, what's the reason? Now deleting unused columns, as we mentioned earlier, we will be deleting the item quantity and item revenue columns as they only contain null values, or I mean, or as they contain only null values, are not useful for the purpose of this lab. Okay, open the menu for the item quantity column and click delete. Okay, let's do the for item quantity and item revenue. Item quantity, yes, click on this and delete. Then on item revenue, delete, yes. So these has been done. Deduplicating rows. Your team has informed you there may be duplicate session values included in the source dataset. Let's remove these with a new deduplicate step. Click the filter rows icon in the toolbar, then click remove duplicate rows. Okay, filter rows, remove duplicate rows. Okay, click add in the right. Yes, that we have done. Review the recipe that you created so far. It should resemble the same. Yes, there are four steps. Yep, that we have done. Yep. Now filtering out sessions without revenue. Your team has asked you to create a table of all user sessions that bought at least one item from the website. Filter out user sessions with null revenue. Okay. Under the total transaction revenue column, click the gray missing values bar. All rows with the missing value for the total transaction revenues are now highlighted in red. In the suggestions panel, in delete rows, click add. Okay, let's do that, guys. Total, what was that? Total transaction revenue. Total transaction revenue. Okay, now I have to click on these missing values. It will just highlight with red, and should add this. So it will just delete rows with the missing. Yep, this is done. This step filters your dataset to only include transactions with revenue, where total transaction revenue is not null. Filtering sessions for page views. Page views, okay. The dataset contains sessions of different types. For example, page for page views, or event for triggered events like viewed product categories or added to cart. To avoid double counting session page views, add a filter to only include page view related hits. In the histogram below the type column, click the bar for page. All the rows with the type page are highlighted in green. In suggestion panel, in keep rows, click add. Okay. So now I have to check on the type column, and in type column I have to select this page values, and in keep rows I have to click on add. Yep, this is done. Enriching data. Search your schema documentation for visit ID. Sorry, let me just open this in incognito window. Yep. So search your schema documentation for visit ID and read the description to determine if it is unique across all user sessions or just the user. Oh, I think they've already put this here. Visit ID and identified for this session. This is part of the value usually stored as the UTMB cookie. I'm not sure the full form of this cookie. Oh, let me just copy and let's do that. UTMB, sorry, full form. Wait, sorry. in web sessions. Sorry guys, I think I'm unable to get that. Let's do it. Yeah. So this is a part of a value usually stored as a UTMB cookie. This is only unique to user. For a completely unique ID, you should use a combination of full visitor ID and visit ID. As we see, visit ID is not unique across all users. We will need to create a unique identifier. Okay. Now, creating a new column for a unique session ID. So as you discovered, the dataset has no single column for a unique visitor session. Create a unique ID for each session by concatenating the full visitor ID and visit ID fields. Let me just reread, guys. I think I misunderstood. Creating a new column for a unique session ID. Okay. As you discover, the dataset has no single column for a unique visitor session. Create a unique ID for each session by concatenating the full visitor ID and visit ID fields. Click on merge columns icon in the toolbar. Okay. Sorry, merge columns. Okay. Clicked on this. For column, select full visitor ID and visit ID. So full visitor ID and visit ID. Yep, selected. For separator, type a single hyphen character. Okay, single hyphen character. And for yep, for new column name, type this. Okay. Now click add. Okay. The unique session ID is now a combination of a full visitor ID and visit ID. We will explore in a later lab whether each row in this dataset is at a unique session level, one row per user session, or something even more granular. Now, creating a case statement for the e-commerce action type. As you saw earlier, values in the e-commerce action type column are integers that map to actual e-commerce actions performed in that session. For example, 3 refers to add to cart or 5 refers to check out. This mapping will not be immediately apparent to our end users, so let's create a calculated field that brings in the value name. Click on conditions in the toolbar and click case on single column. Okay. Case on single column. Okay. For column to evaluate, specify e-commerce action type. Column to evaluate, click on e-commerce action type. Okay, done. Next, to cases 1, click add 8 times for the total of 9 cases. Okay, the case 1 is already been done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Okay, done. Next, for each case, specify the following mapping values, including the single quote characters. Okay, got it. So let me just copy this and do a comparison 0. Okay, wait. Call. Okay, I can do here. Enter value for comparison. Sorry, I think I have to 0 and the new value is this. Then for 1, type 1 and the value would be this. I'll just try to, okay, this is 2, the value would be this. For 3, the value would be this. for 4, value would be this. For 5, the value would be this checkout. For comparison 6, the value would be this. Comparison 7, the value would be refund of purchase. Okay. For comparison 8, checkout options. I think am I missing something because there are 9 values. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's it. Comparison, right? Oh, yep. I have all the things now. For new column name, type e-commerce action label. Okay. New column name. Now click on add. Yep, this has been done. Now adjusting values in the total transaction revenue column. As mentioned in the schema, the total transaction revenue column contains values passed to analytics multiplied by 10 power 6. Example 2.40 would be given as, I mean, 2 million 40, I think, for 2 million 4 lakhs something. Yep, I'm sorry, 2 million 400k something value. So you now divide contents of that column by 10 power 6 to get the original values. Open the menu to the right of the total transaction revenue column by clicking OK, then select calculate a custom formula. Total transaction revenue column, okay. Total transaction revenue column, click on this and calculate and click on custom formula. Yep. For formula, type divide. Divide, okay. Okay, let's type this entire thing. Okay, then, and for new column name, type this total. Yep. Notice the preview for the transformation. Yes, I can able to see. Click add. Okay. You might see a red bar under the total transaction revenue 1 column. Open the menu to the right of total transaction revenue 1 column by clicking on this. Then click change type to decimal. Okay. Okay, yes, I can able to see. Yep. Change type to decimal. Yep. Review the full list of steps in your recipe. Let's do. I can see here there are 9 steps or 9 transformation steps which we have done. Let's check that. Yes, I can see there are 10. I mean, okay. They have not included the last one, converting that into decimal. Yep. You can now click run. Okay. Yes, clicked on run. Okay. Running cloud data prep jobs to BigQuery. In the run job page, select data flow for your running environment. Data flow, yes, it has been selected. Under publishing actions, click on edit to the right of create CSV. Publishing actions, okay. Yeah, this is the publishing actions. Create CSV. Okay, click on edit. Yes, clicked on edit. In the following page, select BigQuery from the left hand menu. Yep, clicked on this. Select your e-commerce dataset. Yes. E-commerce data set. Yep. Click create a new table from the panel on the right. Okay. Name your table revenue reporting. Okay. Select drop the table every run. Okay. Click on update. Click on this. Click run. Yes. Once your cloud data prep job is completed, refresh your BigQuery page and confirm that the output table revenue reporting exists. If your job fails, try waiting a minute, pressing the back button on your browser, and running the job again with the same settings. Click check my progress to verify the objective. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think it is still running, guys. I'll just skip to the part where it has been completed. Yes, guys. I think this job, I think it has been done. We are on a BigQuery. I have clicked on this. Let's check the output table has been created or not in our dataset. In yes, I can see in the revenue reporting preview. Yep, I can able to see the output. It has been. The values have been pushed into this specific table. Yep. So if I go the let's check the progress. Yep, this has been done. So overall, whatever we have done, the main thing, let me just go to the overview. Yeah. So basically, we have imported some raw data, and we have done some exploring and cleaning and enriching the data. Then we have stored the data in BigQuery. So if I go in detail, overview. Basically, this is the overview which I've gone through, and these are the steps for opening up the Google Cloud Console, and this is for just opening up, yeah, Cloud Data Prep service. We have created a BigQuery dataset, and what else we have done? We have just created a table from a public dataset. Then we have connected our BigQuery data to Cloud Data Prep. Then in the specific flow, we have attached our dataset. Then we have explored the e-commerce data, the data using UI. Then we have done a bunch of analysis according to some few questions. Then on all the columns values. Then what else? Let's check that. Then we have cleaned some data. We have removed the data, changed the data. We have deleted unused columns, deduplicated values rows. Then we have filtered out sessions using some column values, added some steps in recipe. So enrich the data. We have checked the data. What does it refers to, and what we have to change in order to get a good amount of analysis from this data. So we have combined two columns as well. Merged columns, created a new column. Then we have also added a case statement, basically doing some analysis and filtering out data and adding some useful data based on the data which is available to us. Then adjusted value. Then we have just gone through all these recipes. These are nothing but just the transformation steps which we have done on these data. Then we have configured the data prep jobs so that it can able to store the data, output the data into BigQuery table. Then yeah, this is what we have done, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll just end this lab. Let's I will just give 5 stars, and I will just check whether it has been updated or not. Yep, it has been updated here. Yep. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.